Oh yeah.
So now we're in the
I
Squally
love this
section.
cutscene.
Yeah, this
Really good
cutscene is
cutscene.
so great. I love how expressive Lario is throughout Squally's cutscenes.
Thanks.
Free door handles.
Yeah, good. Love the door handle. You always get free door.
I tried to. I like how I made him like just slide and with its slide whistle
That's
sounds.
my favorite face.
Yeah, it's really
This
cool.
animation's so good, man.
Squally, this is obviously based on a certain game. At what stage during your involvement in the collaboration did you decide that you wanted to do a FNAF-style game?
Fun fact, before the collab, I was going to try and recreate FNAF 1, but then but then the collab came around and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna repurpose this into the collab, and so I grabbed some AI and I designed the Cool Gamer Corporation. I can't be bothered to say it backwards. But animatronics, or not animatronics, but opponents are actually Cool Gamer Corporation lore.
Very nice.
Dude, how
Sounds
sick
like-
is it that we get to cash in on the FNAF movie releasing too? We got a movie tie-in with this collab.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's very good. Very
Did you
good.
have any idea that that was
Like a
coming out?
shaggy
Like when you
PNG
were
in
developing this?
No.
Okay.
If you look
Perfect.
in the background, you can find the Shadow Mike Tyson in the FNAF.
Whoa.
So I made the AI for knockoff Dom Demon and Shadow Mike Tyson. I made that AI, and I was like, yo, Freddy, I tried. So my idea was, so Dom would move quicker, but he took longer. He moved more to get to the office, and Shadow Mike Tyson would take longer to move, but he took a more efficient route.
Uh-huh.
So I designed the AI for them because making a path that they can follow is easier. But for Anti-Squally, I wanted to have it so he could move freely around the office. I was not smart enough to do that, so I was like, "Yo, Freddy, I can't do this. It seemed like you had a system. Could you help?" And then he helped, and the game would not be nearly as good as it is without Freddy.
Dom,
Yep.
you seem to be taking a really inefficient route. I really hate that.
Okay.
You avoided this route, and I hate it. Just go for the middle.
What if there's a boogeyman
there? Ah.
The one you
The
missed.
It's
frog.
the frog.
Nice. That's
The
funny.
frog.
I wonder why I never went through the middle. I never even thought to do that. I'm going to swap back into the correct code because there is one more feature that I really want to show off inside here as well, which is the audio lore for the
Oh yeah.
anti-Squally.
I
Is this something completely original to this game? Is this something from one of FNAF games? I've said
It's
before.
from
audio
FNAF.
lore is a staple from FNAF 3 and FNAF 6. It is one of my favorite gimmicks in all of FNAF. And when, Squally, I saw this, I was like, I can do the code of the enemies for you. So I offered to do that, and then after a bit of having to do a bit of stuff, I got a bit stressed out, but I did end up doing it. This was one of the last things I did. So
Yeah,
amazing.
you added so much polish to this, Freddy. I'm really glad that Squally let me help him with this too, because every collab Squally's always been like dropping amazing art that like people don't really get to see, like concept art, animatics. It's in the big Squally folder. You can see
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
he's a master concept
Yeah.
artist, and we never get to see a lot of that art in GBG. This is like the first time you got to use like the Arduino to put your textures in the game.
Yeah, big thanks to Disco for Arduinoing my art into the game. Thanks.
One of the things I really wanted to get a chance to do is discuss the behind the scenes stuff when it comes to a collaboration like this. And Disco, I think you touched on a really wonderful point, which is that it isn't just what the player sees in the game that goes into making a game. There's all of the kind of planning, the preparation, the concept art as well. And I suppose also to have a ability with the Arduino and the AGTD tools to bring those illustrations directly into the game is really special.
Speaking of Squally, he just made a drawing of Disco with a big brain.
See, he's so quick. He's so quick. Is the crowbar or the door handle used anywhere else in the hub?
The crowbar is used somewhere else, yes.
Oh, I should go and try and use that.
I could only fit 3 of them in it.
Okay, so the crowbar is used elsewhere.
Warm? Yeah, put the door handle there.
Oh.
Yeah, put the door handle there.
Hey, nice. Okay, so
Whoa.
I think was the first one 17 and this is 12. Is that right?
17, 12.
Thickens.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, so this, Dallas, talented Flash animator that he is, animated these amazing intros and outros for his games, and this, having the magic of the Arduino, I told him there's no way I could import 120 textures for him.
Wow.
But thankfully, Scrubs was able to convert this into GBG for our viewing pleasure. And then, on top of that, Dallas's mastery of GBG allowed him to add cool effects to the cutscene, like shaking and the zoom in. Also, how good does this look? I think when I was like trying to get people to join the collab, I would show them Dallas's work in progress game, and I think that sold everybody because I mean, look at this.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. There's so much that I want to say about the actual game portion of this, but the intro animation is really something special. I think, again, it's one of those, it may technically not be the first, but it feels very unique in how much of a just real cartoon it is that we're seeing in GBG, where the artwork was created outside the game and we're viewing it inside GBG. That's really, really special.
Most of these games don't even feel like they're from GBG.
I agree 100%, yeah.
I know, remove the hold in the pencil and the pause icon.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, when he like found this cool gimmick of transforming into a boat and a plane, and like he made the physics feel just so fun because Dallas is just a master of game feel, and he was like, wow, this feels so fun to move around in, and once he had the concept down, he was able to knock this out relatively.
Yeah, I'll cut in some footage here of the transform ability, which really blew me away the first time I saw it. And you're so right. It is so fun to sort of use the momentum between the boat, which is trying to bring you to the surface of the water, and the glide that exists on the paper airplane. It is such a great moveset.
I like it when I turn into a boat and then unboat myself like right before I leave the water, so then I just go flying.
Right?
Yes.
It's perfect.
I love the text boxes he designed too.
So nice. So there we go. There's
and again, really grateful that Dallas let me Arduino and a bunch of textures for him so he could really flex just how good of an artist he is. But a lot of these he made in the engine as well.
Amazing. I love the effect of the boat. It feels really three-dimensional in this notebook world, you know, the very 2D hand-drawn world. Seeing the Lario texture appear on the faces of the boat is great.
Yeah, Dallas is just ridiculously talented as an artist. I can't get over it, and like as a programmer, he can really do it all. Dallas can do it all.
He can do it all.
One thing I do want to say is, you know, everyone involved in the Col-lads projects are insanely talented and multi-talented as well. It's amazing to see all of the incredible skills that you bring to the table to make these wonderful, delightful games. Okay, so we're back out of Dallas's game now. So I've got the
I hate gamers do nothing.
Boss fight time, I think.
Boss fight time. Boss fight time.
Yeah.
So this
time, Mr. O.
This is gonna take us to the greenhouse, which is Mr. O's game, and I know that Mr. O put some text because they're not able to be here in voice. So, Mr. O says, concept. The concept went through many iterations. First, the idea was from Disco. He wanted to make a plant boss, so I proposed a greenhouse. The anti-Col-lad was supposed to be a big plant that used most of the scene, but in the process of making it a little minion. That minion ended up being so fun to fight at first, and thanks to Dallas, the potted plant idea came through. The concept basically ended up being the uproots from Mario Odyssey, and I'll put a picture of that on screen. Time working on this, so this is Mr. O's involvement. Working on this was hard. You know I have to distribute my time between work and whatever I need to do, and I normally worked on this overnight, but it was totally worth it. The actual development, sadly, after all playtesting from myself and some of the members, I couldn't notice all of the bugs. Some attacks were very hard to dodge, since I was already using spheres for the character, boss, and attacks. It was hard to make Lario get damaged by specific things. Another problem I had was the teleporters. Boy, I had to use all and found ways to do all the attacks with their limited amount. But, well, it ended up as you played it. Sadly, I also couldn't make any intro or cutscene, but those were on my mind. The ideas behind the attacks. Honestly, had very few ideas on what the boss could do. Some ideas came from the other Col-lads. For example, the pile driving was Disco's idea, the running one was my idea with the spinning, one that throws all of the spike balls. The big spike balls making a wave when landing was Freddy's idea. I honestly couldn't make it without all their help.
Yes, definitely. So Mr. O, being one of the actual adults on this collab, he didn't have summer vacation to work on this, so he had to work on this about, he had about like once a week, a few hours he could devote each week to this game, and he worked on it diligently for like 5 months straight. It's really cool seeing the evolution of this boss. In the Mr. O folder, you can see the original concept he came with was like a really cool, it was based off the plant monster from Little Shop of Horrors. And there's a really cool animation of it in this folder where you can see it opening up and revealing the evil anti-Mr. O. Negative O is his code name. Now, Mr. O, he doesn't really give himself enough credit. Basically, Mr. O is the guy who makes dreams happen. If you propose something to him, he can make that become a reality. I was jokingly saying, man, it would be sick if this boss could do a pile driver, and who else could do this? Who else knows how to animate like that in GBG? I mean, like, if you... This looks so fantastic, like a genuine Mario boss fight. It's so cute and animated.
Look at him flip over.
Look at him flip over. Yeah, like so many little animation touches that are fantastic.
It is so...
Even little details. When Mario gets hit, he blinks, so you know, like, there's that visual feedback that he's damaged. When the characters are dizzy, you know, they flip over, you got stars animating above their heads. No one else can really match Mr. O in 3D animation or modeling in GBG. This really is just him flexing super hard about how good he is at that. I really love how each attack that he does ends up hurting himself.
Yes.
Like he found like a really creative way to hurt this poor little creature with every attack he does.
Ginger was the one to propose the idea of when he leaves the dirt attack, he just jumped really high and hit the ceiling.
It's so good. 21. Okay, so our secret combo is 17, 12, 41. Wait, is that what it was?
It's 21.
21.
It's 9 plus 10, Dom. 9 plus 10. Oh yeah, look, you can see some cool Mima paintings in here. There's references to the Christmas collab.
I think
adorable.
There's one more Mima painting down the other hall.
This one here?
Which I'm not gonna say I'll just say that beach day.
I go through here now, is that right? With the key?
No, you go through the attic because there's an attic in now.
I think. So yeah, this is originally where like the project was supposed to end, and like we were just gonna play Curb's outro cutscene here.
No,
but
it's the boss
the rest of the Col-lads just Freddy just wanted to add more and more content.
And this is what happened. I was like, hey Jinjo, how your game fit? I want to make it so it's after falling. And because I wanted, you know, we brainstormed a bit for the boss fights moveset. And I was thinking, well, you can't really just dump that on one person. I think it'll be more fun to learn it every single time. And at that point, I have free time. And I just proposed I'm just going to do an intermission segment where it's going to be like the creepy stuff happens. And
I love that
this is what
spooky
came out of
shadow.
it. And I used it as an opportunity also to add the secret ending vessel here. Add a little painting of Lucian and Daigo because they didn't have any cameos.
Very
They
nice.
stuck in the They stuck in the programming screen.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's
That
reference to
shadow is
the
actually malicious Mima is the code name for anti Mima.
Oh,
yeah,
so
it's really
good.
sad that they didn't get to have it in there. So I just did a really, really bad drawing of a shadow and put it in.
It's very, very spooky.
All right, it's me time. Can you walk around this guy? Like, don't go into his light, but just kind of look at him.
Okay. Oh.
did you do?
Oh yeah. I didn't know what Jinjo wanted this texture for, and he was like, can you import this? And I said, the real question you should be asking is, how many textures can I import to give this as much detail as possible?
It is remarkably detailed, Ginger.
Best Ginger in Game Boy the Garage.
Wow, look at the detail.
The Jinjo is real.
So, like, okay, for the uninformed people who haven't played the most peak gaming experience, Banjo-Tooie 2000.
I gotta play that still. I
guess
never
spoilers.
play it.
Once you get to World 3, there's this one Jinjo, and when you walk up to him, he starts running at you angrily, and he's emanating electricity, and if he touches you, he hurts you. And also he just proclaims, "I am a Minjo, arch enemy of the Jinjo." And since my entire odd-life persona has been this green creature, I always kind of wanted to bring in Minjo into something as like a fun doppelganger story. So when I heard about this collab, I was very excited.
Tell us a little about Jazz edition or appearance. Sorry, into
Okay,
the
so-
boss fight.
Hold on, don't admire this. Okay.
Chard Lario.
So, I'm good friends with Jay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like very active in her server, and I'm on her stream sometimes. So I thought I would be funny because I'm kind of known as an influencer because I made Jay play a Sonic game. So since Minjo is kind of just like Jinjo, the idea for his characters is he's just kind of Jinjo but like extreme. So he says that he's an influencer, but he just enslaved Jay, and he's calling that influencing.
Oh, evil
And I
Minjo.
thought it'd be interesting to have Jay attack you.
I like the text. Funny.
Yeah, all of the public text
Very
is so great.
I like how he crawls away as he screams.
Yeah.
in pain.
Okay, let's pay a
Dude,
special
yeah,
attention to that. Beautiful,
Okay, pause here. He keeps going. He can go after like 2 minutes. He'll go off screen, I think. You know how everyone else had like an item? Like everyone needed an item to progress.
Yeah.
I thought it would be quite funny if my item was just Jay, and she uses her magic to help you out.
Incredible.
Also, in the text there, there's another funny thing. So, you know, we were talking about how the whole anti-thing works and how like Purple UFO created them or something. But I thought it would just be funny if Minjo is just completely unrelated and he just showed up
Oh, nice.
because he thought it would be a cool time to show up.
I've already forgotten the code.
17,
21.
12, 21.
It's so funny. Like, so Freddy, like all the time, like we were working on our original project. Freddy had like a double bamboozle set for us as well, because he like did all this secret code stuff in secret. Like,
Whoa.
No, I told you about I was gonna be doing it.
well, you told me, but you didn't tell the rest of the collabs.
Grenade.
None of you have seen this ending,
Okay,
Yeah, I
except
haven't
for
seen
this guy.
so we've got
I
this.
try
This
to
is
avoid everything.
this is
I'm
completely new to this run
Completely
through.
no.
So let's grab this. Oh my goodness.
The Col-lads
Yeah, what?
themselves haven't even seen this. Like, Freddy's
Whoa.
so committed to bamboozling, he even bamboozles his collaborators. And again,
Yes.
like the collab was supposed to end here. It was just supposed to play Curb's outro cutscene, but
No,
Freddy,
it was, no,
Yeah,
there was supposed to
Frodo
be a
was-
boss all the time. I think you are.
mean-
They were supposed to be having an ending.
So far this is all the same as the standard one, right?
I will say it's working correctly.
Okay.
You'll see the difference soon.
What was at what stage was the decision to bring the purple UFO back, the iconic purple UFO?
Immediately.
from the start.
Okay.
That was literally the
Yeah,
immediate plan.
But to make them the villain, is that always part of the
yeah,
plan?
that was the plan.
Okay.
I thought that would
Yeah.
be the big twist.
It's beautiful.
way
It is
before
the
I was even
biggest
invited.
twist, yeah.
So I think you can see what
Mhm.
Warrior's doing.
I'm seeing the grenade appearing in the bottom corner.
Insert slide whistle sound effect here.
Lario just keeps on rising it, and purple UFO doesn't notice it.
Wait.
Wait, what are you holding?
Is it? No, Lario.
A bluey.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Baba boo.
Wow, these sound effects. I know you guys can't hear that, but there's like the tinnitus ringing in
That's what
in
we
your
hired
ears.
Freddy for. He's
It's
the
so
master
good.
of GBG effects like that, man.
Yep.
Curb bending.
Oh,
What?
Ooh,
What?
house. I don't know what this is.
We back, boys.
Huh?
Ooh. It froze. Dang. Wow, what cool happenings. Whoa.
We back.
Oh, welcome, Lario. I didn't expect to see you this late at night. You know, I haven't seen you
Whoa.
since you blew up the... Oh, where is this? Well, we're in the deleted zone. Man, you look exhausted.
Whoa.
Stay a while.
Is that?
Is Long Mousy still recovering?
And that is the deleted ending, my friends.
Whoa.
idea of- You know,
Freddy added
I just-
so much bonus content
Whoa.
to this.
Yeah,
So
this
much
is
bonus
That
content.
was my
Like,
favorite collab.
Okay, so we're now on the final boss.
I was content with what we made, but Freddy really wanted this to be like on or surpass the previous collab in terms of content and length, and he
it's
he
surpassed
really
it in
just-
length, certainly, and probably quality objectively.
Yeah,
The
I would
games
say
of you
that
were also good.
I would say every time you've come together to make a collaboration has been, you know, outpacing the last. So, yeah, amazing to see. I love the effects work here, like around the moon that we saw in the intro.
And the other textures.
It's beautiful. I really think the amount of thought that went into each of the attack phases for Purple UFO is really, really, really clear, especially hearing that this was a later edition. So it's beautiful to see in a wonderful fight.
Go.
Freddy's got more bamboozles for us.
Mhm.
He developed this in secret as well. Didn't tell any of us about this.
Oh man, wait, I'm gonna try and make my video work.
Okay, what next, Freddy?
Yeah, maybe you need to take a good look.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh. Hilario hole.
are you sure that you would like to exit this collab? There is still much more left to discover. Second secret ending.
we getting out of the collab with this one.
We getting out the haunted mansion with
We're
this one.
escaping. We're finally escaping.
Jump scare.
Oh, must have been the wind.
Can't hear the music though, or the ambience.
It is very atmospheric.
Nothing there, nothing there.
Well,
Oh, we've got custom music. Oh! The
coward
troops is
again.
loop.
If you're a dirty coward and you skip out on this amazing collab, you get the coward ending where you get chuked.
it's bad date.
That was the second secret ending. So let's
Yep.
see the true ending now. So we've got another beautiful curb
How can this
cutscene
be
here.
defeated by a mere clown?
Purple finger man. No one messes with Lario. And gets away with it.
I love Curb's energy.
I realized you were just like me, trying to make history. But who's to judge the right from wrong? When my guard is down, I think we'll both agree.
I don't know the
So basically, for the credits here, originally we were gonna have Jinjo do Jinjo credits, but
Yeah.
Mima and Squally made this all these really cool renders of all the Col-lads, and like made like individual logos for them. And I was like, oh man, like it'd be such a waste like not to like use this art somewhere. And Squally like did like an animatic of some credits, and Mima brought it to life and added their distinct art style and.
What a
sense
beautiful fusion.
There I am.
Originally, since I was gonna make it, I was gonna have it so Jinjo was the one making the credits. Since the other presumably the other Col-lads were turned into the anti-Col-lads, and since Minjo was just unrelated, that left Jinjo being normal. So he was just enslaved making credits.
I love the fact that all of the, as you mentioned, Disco, all of the different logos for each of the anti-Col-lads is themed either based on the folks or based on their game. It's a lovely touch, and that brings us to the end of the credits and the end of the collab, and we have our little post-credits
The
thing
post-credits
here. Yeah.
Right, so when I pitched an ending, I had like an ending in mind. I really wanted Curb to animate, but you know, you can't control Curb. He'll animate whatever he wants.
I don't remember.
But I still really wanted this. And Squally kindly offered to animate this.
Great job, Squally. Okay, so this
game
is
the savior of the collab.
so this is the unfinished and cut Mima game. Is that right?
Yes.
And we're controlling Vacuum Lario, who is launched up into space. I love the sprite work for Lario. It's so nice. The little moving position of the eyes as well as you change direction is such a good touch. So what would the objective have been? Or has you not gotten that far? Was this more just a test, sorry.
The objective was to clean up all the dust because there was gonna be a key like hidden, but the room was too dirty to see it. I don't know. There was gonna be some object. I really thought of the concept before the lore. Really.
I love the concept.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It feels like a combo of like Chibi Robo, you know, cleaning up the space, and also a little bit of Poltergust from Luigi's Mansion in there. It's a great combination.
You know,
In the Squally folder, I did include some footage of Squally made a pizza tower engine with Lario that you might have seen.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
He actually created like this really cool like escape sequence using that pizza.
Yeah,
tower.
let Squally explain it.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, originally there was going to be an escape sequence. So, you know, I originally I was going to make a Sonic Boost style game until I realized, yeah, there is no way in heck I could do this. So then I borrowed my Pizza Tower engine to make the escape sequence, and I was like really close to getting it done. So I took my parents' Switch Lite so I could like take all of the other Col-lad games and then put them on that while I had, you know, my games on my Switch. So I transferred the data. I didn't copy it, I transferred it. But I didn't realize that, so I started deleting games, and then I checked the other Switch. Bam. So
No.
there
No.
is a
So
video of
painful.
it for
Oh,
there is
breaking. I would have just cried.
Yeah,
there is a
I
video
included 2
that you can
videos
watch,
in the folder.
and you can look at the game, you can't play
It's
it.
a full playthrough. It's a full
It's
playthrough
gone
of the escape
forever.
sequence.
Heartbreaking, but at least there is footage, and I'll make sure to show that off as well. Beautiful stuff. What a nice journey back through the incredible Monster Mash. Thank you, everybody. Mr. O, Dallas, Disco, Freddy Killer, Jinjo, Curb, Mima, and Squally. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sayonara.